Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we this evening? I hope you've all had a good weekend. It is Sunday night and it's the Realism experiment. Of course, it's a bank holiday weekend, so lots of us in the UK, well, all of us in the UK pretty much, have an extra day off. It's a 3-day weekend. Fantastic. Well, Sniper, welcome along. Mark B747, welcome along. Marcus Idrimo, welcome along to you as well. So we're back on Saxthorpe tonight. We're doing more Realism experiment. Still no Reaver with us at the moment, so we're going to be cracking on our own. Lowdog4, welcome along. Braden B, welcome along. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, nothing really to talk about much tonight. So what I'm going, or announcements wise, hey Thefisherj, welcome along. So we are going to crack on with the Realism experiment. And yeah, we're heading across to a brand new day. It is the 2nd day of June, so we don't have any of our stuff ready yet. We did complete 2 contracts, and I need to go and check if we've got anything in the shop. No, it's just that case combine. We've got no contracts ready for us yet either. Now, what do we have in the way of cards that have been redeemed? Let's have a look. Seeding, root crop, harvesting, and cultivating. Yeah, we don't have any of those available as contracts at the moment. So we've just got 2 baling contracts. Oh yeah, we were going to look at this one for 26,000 possibly. I thought we completed 2 contracts. How do we only have 26,000? Sold bales 36,000. Contract income 37,000. What did we buy? What did we buy for 52,000? I'm doing great, thank you. Because we've got those 2 and we've got... Yeah, I don't know what I bought last time. that means that we've got... But where is our other tractor? That's in that shed there. So do we have... We don't have anything sitting down at the shop, do we? Nope, nothing sitting down. So I don't know what vehicle I bought for 52,000. It's possible it was one of our tractors. But, oh, no, I know what we bought. I bet I know what we bought. We bought our header trailer, our header, didn't we? Yes, we bought the header for the combine. That's what we bought, was the header for the combine. So, yeah, that's where all our money went last time. Right, so I'm going to head down to the shop, seeing as we've got nothing else to do today on our farm. I think we can probably head down to the shop and go and grab ourselves that contract. In fact, let's get that contract now for 28,000. Where contract's gone? There we go. 26,000. We'll accept. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh, there it is. It's come back. Good. No, I haven't just... Ah, for freaking heck. Right, let's try again. New contracts. There we go. Oh, wow. It's actually gone up in price. Because it's now become a... it's now become a freaking... silage contract, so we'll borrow the items for that. That was not on purpose. That was me, just my own stupidity. But the fact that we've managed to get that now as a silage contract is fantastic. We'll be able... Oh, wow. we'll be able to make more money off it as a result. So that's actually a really good result. I did not mean for that to happen. But we'll go grab that. We'll go start it up and get working on that. And yeah, we should make a decent amount of money. And we won't need to row it up. We'll just go cut it and then bale it and wrap it. And collect up and sell it. We should be able to do all of that today. We need to get the time up to 5 times. And we're all good. Oh my lord. What is with my driving today? Head-on collision. This van is not in great shape either. So yeah, this is field 3. This is the absolutely massive field. Can I land up? Oh man, look at that! Landing on my wheels. Fantastic. I do want to place the van I'm in at the moment with the Landy. We can get a trailer for this, we've got a trailer so we can easily transport stuff back. And yeah, this van is not great. It's got nearly 30 hours on it. It's in need of some repairs, and it really is not the greatest piece of kit at all. But it does for getting to and from the shops, so it's not all bad. Cheers, Paul Sinclair. Hey, Farmer B, welcome along. Right, let's park this down the side where we normally do. And we'll go and grab the mower. Now we could set a hired worker on course play with going with this, but I'd worry that it would hit the bales as we were baling. So got nearly 200 bales of silage today. Wow, Thefisherj, that's a huge amount. Quite accurate simulation of white van driving. And, yeah, good point, Mark. Oh, there's the Hazard County map I'd love to play at some point. I don't know if that's been released in 22. That was definitely in 19. And was a cracking map in 19. Wayland Timlick, welcome along. So we are heading up to field 3 with this. This should be a fairly simple field to do. We've done this. This is one of those big grass fields we've done a few times. And at this crossroads here, I think I can actually turn left and get into the field there, if I remember correctly. Yeah, field 3 is down here, and if we take this turning here, we come into the bottom corner of it down here. You had General Lee as a starting car. Yeah, but I did a first look at the map, and I did the first look in the General Lee. In fact, I'm fairly sure. Hang on. Yeah. I gotta show you. So this was my thumbnail for it. Whoa. Hello, and so this was my thumbnail for that. That I did that. I managed to find somewhere where I could get the car off the ground and do a jump. And so that was my thumbnail for that that map first look. It's just awesome. Really, really cool. And yeah, so it was in FS19. Hasn't been in FS22. Right, these down. We're spreading. We need to change that. To turn it off. Yeah, we don't want to do wide spreading. We want boss dropping. Yeah, we're down. Good. Perfect. So we'll go round a couple of times, and I think that will probably separate the two sections of this field out. And then we can go up and down a bit. And I might try and get a GPS course set up as well. That will make things easier for us too. A little bit of lag tonight, but not too bad. This is such a big field. This is probably worth somewhere in the region of 30 to no, probably somewhere in the region of 40 to 50,000. I think this contract. And yeah, so much quicker than doing a root crop harvest. There we go. As usual, I will be giving cards away depending on what happens. So if we hit, if we get 5 subscribers, if we hit for every 5 subscribers tonight, I will give away a pack of string loop cards. For every level of a hype train we get tonight, I will also give away a pack of string loop cards. Same goes for memberships on YouTube, actually. For every 5 memberships, or every also every I haven't actually worked out, actually. I need to work out on the other way. What's the mod for active contracts at the top? It is a mod that's on ModHub, Boycine. Can't remember. It's something like Contracts Tracker or something like that, I think. I remember coming across it today, and I'm now really annoyed that I can't remember the name of it. It is a mod on ModHub. Let me see if I can find it quickly. No. Here it is. Contract HUD. It's this mod. Saxon Sim, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. So yeah, this mod here, Contract HUD, is the one I'm using. My pleasure, Boise. It's very useful for keeping track of your contracts. Very useful. Rob Evans, thank you for renewing your membership on YouTube. You are awesome. Is that, yeah, five months. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rob. Boise, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yeah, I think 90/270 GPS course is going to be a good one to do, looking at this. Hey, Paul Sinclair. Not worried about missing small bits in the corners. And this should do us, I think. I'm really intrigued how a course play course would work on this field. Really intrigued. I think I know how I'm gonna do it though. I think we'll finish off, we'll do this side of the field first, and then we'll use that row along the edge there to cut in. So down this edge of the field, we're going to go along this side here. It is the best match for us. So lift up. Don't actually need GPS. Come on, there we go. Took a while to drop that down then. Slightly surprised that took as long as it did. It's almost like it's sensing where the front got put down and then putting the back down at, or putting the others down at that point. I was wondering if, hey Isabel, hey VF, I was wondering if you were checking out me. I'm playing Alma and I'm having trouble locating the manure location. It says that I have 100k liters, but I don't know where it is so I can sell it. I have not played Alma, but I know there are a few people who are in my chat on a regular basis who have. So yeah, if anybody can help Isabel, please please put in the chat what you know. I'm getting some fairly pointy bits here now. Manure, I think, from the sounds of it. Thefisherj. Yeah, manure. One more, and yeah, one more. And the rest should fit in the width of this. And at this point, I'm going to turn on my GPS. Bring up the menu. A+ heading. 90. Set width. And then forwards, and away we go. We should now be set up for a good GPS course all the way across the rest of this field. Yeah, better come in the other direction. The lighting's better. That is all better, and I want to get a little bit closer in and between that. There we go. Come on, go into reverse, please. There we are. VF, what do you think that the Hori wheel set for FS will work with PS4 and PS5? I do not know if it works with PS4 or PS5. I've not had any report of it working there. I don't think it's designed to work with those, so I'd be surprised. What shows the active contact at the top right? That is the contract HUD mod. Which is a very useful mod, especially if you're running multiple contracts. But I really like that shot as well. Oh, GPS makes this so much easier. There we go. No, it's not. Thanks, sports fan. I didn't think it was. Yeah, I've not been able to use the Hori wheel myself yet. I'm very much in the camp though of the best setup is the Thrustmaster setup here. I like it very much. I have been converted. But this all feels very solid. And it's actually about the same price as the Hori setup, I think. Maybe a little bit more because this is the more expensive wheel, but the T128, which is the cheaper Thrustmaster wheel, together with this and this mount and almost this mount, is about the same price as the Hori setup, which to me is a little bit mad. Or am I about to get kicked off the server? Let's try. Jump out. Yeah, I can't get back in. Oh, I did. Got back in. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drive, drive, drive. Forwards, please. Oh, that's reverse. Forwards. Oh, it's not happy at the moment. Yeah. Oh my lord. What is going? My connection is awful. Why did it go to reverse? Oh, my internet is just all over the place right now. Right, drive. Signal's not great. Wow, why is that suddenly taken a massive drop? Can you not just use course plate? Well, I can, but I don't need to. Right, let's get back online here. Because it's dropped my course play off. Not my course play, my GPS off. We console player joystick for system for FS22. I'm fairly sure Thrustmaster make joysticks that work on console. I don't know if this worked. This SimTask farm stick specifically works on console, but don't Thrustmaster make console joysticks? I thought they did. Is it raining? It's definitely not raining outside here. It's been absolutely gorgeous all day. Yeah, we haven't got a cloud in the sky here at the moment. I don't think we have. Nope. Although the sun has set. When I started, the sun hadn't set yet. I think it's because the sun sets and everybody started using their streaming services. Hey, Design Farming. Welcome along. Got some stability again. Maize Plus shouldn't alter whether the cows are producing manure or not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you going all over the place? I'm doing well, thank you. Input lag. Could be input lag. Although that was just me activating GPS, so. Weird. Hey, Big Kevin Gillespie, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. I should say tomorrow I will be streaming at 9, no, normally stream 10. So 10 till 12. I might start slightly earlier for tomorrow's stream. But I will be doing Manor Lords on Virtual Farmer 2 and here on Twitch. We're gonna try that out and see what that's all about. What have I taken new since last time? So today we are doing a big silage baling contract. We're trying to make as much money ahead of harvest as we can. And yeah, we've taken on this silage contract because as we get further into this series, we are going to need bigger equipment. So getting more money in is always wise. And I don't know which field I'm targeting next. Let me just have a look at the map here. Just looking at the fields around us. Field 12's massive. Field 13's massive. We need fields that we can get done in a fairly decent amount of time. We've got some decent sized tractors now, but we are going to need to, I think it's probably 13. We're probably looking at 13 as our next field. Either 13 or 5 would do. But yeah, we're going to need some, we're going to need at least to get a 6-meter seeder, which we have the power to run now, but we just need to be able to afford it. And right now, unless one comes up in here, which I'm going to do cows become one. In fact, yeah, that's the next thing we're saving up for is to do the cows. If there's a cow feeder that's come up in the shop later, that might be a really good thing for us to pick up today, especially after doing this contract. A feed mixer is something we're going to need, and it's well within our price range, that. Right, there we go. Hold it up. And we'll go and get the tractor and the baler. Greetings, Tony. Welcome along. I don't think there's any important information that gets at the bottom of the screen in the middle. Just trying to think how I might rework my screen. Bring F1 up. Okay. Right. Okay. Park this up. I think the JCB is going to be very useful when we're doing the carting bit at the end. For now, we can get the New Holland baler on the John Deere here. There we go. But I hadn't registered that we'd hooked the hoses up. Happens sometimes, that. Yeah, I think we get a decent number of silage bales off here, and as a result, we should make a really good amount of money. And just maybe we'll be lucky, and that silage, the feed mixer will still be there when we're done. We've not had a contract on field 7 yet, interestingly. Hey Richard, welcome along. I've started making custom dashboard live icons displayed on screen. Oh, nice. Right, unfold this. Oh, really? We got twine back at the farm. I completely forgot about the baling twine. That's all right. We've got a load back at the farm. We'll go and fill it up. So you'd have a mini John Deere tractor displaying on screen. Oh, that's very cool. Whoa. There's nothing I needed to do to any of my fields before harvest, is there? pH is good. Oh my lord, I need to do something about that. Does Saxthorpe leave? You can, yes. I have just realized that I do not have any nitrogen on my fields. I have got to go and spray my fields today. So we'll get this contract out the way, and then we'll go and spray the fields. Come on. There we go. That is round baler twine. No, that's bale wrap. Don't want that. We had round bales 4. This time is the twine. Oh my lord, come on. No, no. There we are. And round, and come on, swing it out, get tractor out as well as the twine. There we go. Fill it up. Don't give you the amount of bale, twine, and wrap to use on contracts. No, because it doesn't do that when you have fertilizer. Hey, Beyond Now, welcome along. Doesn't give you the fertilizer you need. I do wish it would repay me for the twine left in the baler at the end of the contract, though. No, forwards. No. Maneuver in. Oh wow. Yeah, I've lost some power start. Put that down there. Oh, that's better. Okay, round we go. Now that we have a full thing of twine. Evening, White, welcome along. Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, sorry. Yes, Paul, I agree. It should repay me for the twine that I don't use in this baler. Absolutely. Start thinking we're not getting FS25 this year. You know what, Richard? I've been umming and erring. I'm half tempted to put a video out this week going, where is FS25? I still very strongly believe we're getting FS25 this year, and I am very surprised we've not had an announcement yet. Because if we're not getting FS25 this year, I honestly at this point don't know what's going on. Hey, MJBoo, welcome along. I don't know. We don't tend to have. In fact, we don't have a Mexican restaurant round by me, so no, there isn't. possibly, but the thing that is getting me at the moment is that everything points to there being an FS25. Everything points to a new game coming out later this year, and I don't think Giants are going to not put out a load of DLC and not put out a major edition in November if they're not putting out FS25. I fully expect that to happen, and we've got no indication of that. We've got no year 3 season pass or anything like that. So, and we've had one third-party DLC this year. And I reckon we're probably not going to get much more than one more DLC before November. So, where is FS25? Why has it not been announced? We are just over 6 months from a potential release. And I'm kind of wondering if they don't need to release because the hype is already there. Now this, Richard, is the one reason why it could be delayed. Because this is the reason, one of the big reasons why FS22 happened and FS21 didn't. Because when FS20, when what would have been FS21, so in 2020, end of 2020, you had the release of the PS5 and you had the release of the Xbox Series X, Series S. And they didn't want to release a game that was available on old consoles and not on the new ones. And I'm kind of wondering, with all the rumors and everything, that we're going to be getting new consoles end of this year. Is that why we've not seen an announcement of the next game? Are they holding off because that is very possible to happen? I don't know. I don't know if Farm Sim can go a 4th year without a release. And in my opinion, the interest in FS22 is definitely waiting. Mudrunner style terrain will not be in FS25. Not the way, definitely not the way people want it to be. What I would say beyond now is, if you go and play Mud Runner, or go and play Snow Runner, or Expeditions, or any of that, look at how much the mud deforms, save your game, go out, come back in, and see how the mud is. It doesn't record it. It doesn't save the state of the mud. So in FS25, if FS was to do that, it wouldn't save the state. Or if it did, the load times and everything would be abysmal. So imagine multiplayer where it has to do that state all over the whole map. I just don't see it happening. No, it would be, I don't think they're going to do a March release. I mean, they might. But I don't know why you would. They want to catch that Christmas crowd, and if they release in March, they're not going to do that. At this point, I honestly don't know why we haven't had an announcement of FS25. I really don't. Yeah, exactly, Richard. It's all speculation. It is definitely the later. If we are getting it at the end of this year, it's the latest announcement we've ever had for a farm sim game. We are well outside of my prediction window at this point. I thought we would. I almost certain we would have had a teaser or an announcement or something like that before the end of April. Never thought of that, by the way. Happy way FS has processed over the year. I absolutely love the game. It is awesome. Do you know what? Beyond now, I would be happy with something along the lines of the mud mod in the next FS. I don't think we need deformable terrain. I do think that water and moisture and stuff like that does need to have an effect, though. Hey, Felix Farming Life, welcome along. And that tires and wheels and tracks and things need to have a different effect on the ground as well. I think the soil status should absolutely be governed by what wheels or what tires you use. I'd much rather see that kind of mechanic than deformable terrain. Hey, Chunky Tanker, welcome along. I mean, how cool would it be that if you drive over your field with care wheels, it damages the state of the soil more than driving over it with tracks or dual wheels or things like that? And depending on what you're running over, whether you're running over cultivated or seeded or fully grown or whatever, that has different effects as well. I think it would be really cool. Yes. I keep going umming and erring between what the name of the state would be, and part of me goes soil compaction, part of me goes soil status. Either way, it's the same thing. Used 18% of the twine. I don't think we're gonna have a huge amount of twine left after the end of this, you know. That was a big miss in that corner. And we have a few patches that we might be able to make an extra bale with. Hey Jay, welcome along. I'm getting this game next week after seeing the Forest vids. Awesome. So you getting the are you getting the platinum edition, or are you I still recommend getting the premium edition. If you're gonna get a version of FS22, if you're buying it now, I would definitely go for the premium edition. It is only a few pound more, yeah, and it includes all the DLC from the year 1 and year 2 season pass. So the only DLC you would have to buy extra, I believe, is just pumps and hoses. Hey, GamingFFC, welcome along. I play with crop destruction turned on, as that's one of the real farming things I have turned on. Hey, well, this field on now, the farmer would not drive all over it. He would drive back over where he's driven previously. That's true. And that's, do you know what, Richard? That's exactly the kind of thing I would want to encourage. The only mechanic I haven't worked out is how you would improve soil compaction on a grass field like this without having to plow it up or cultivate it up all the time. So my favorite maps that I can't stop playing are Fairhead and Court Farms. I have more hours than them on any other map put together. Nice. Are there any wildlife like foxes, bird sounds, or wild deer? So there's bird sound, there's wild deer. On some maps there are storks. There's there's birds. You get birds all the time on here. So yeah, there's multiple types of animals on here now. Maybe penalty mechanic for driving over fields. Well, exactly what I was thinking, Richard. So basically, you get a penalty mechanic, which is soil state or soil compaction. And depending on what wheels you use to drive over the field, depending on what what tire type you use to drive over the field, you will compact the soil more or less. And yeah, it would reduce the overall yield. And it would work in the same sort of way as you've got the fertilizer state here for the nitrogen. So as you drive across the field, you would have lines of where you've been driving, and when you use a cultivator on a field, it has a certain amount of positive effect on soil compaction. If you use a plow or a subsoiler, it has a different amount, and basically, if you compacted the soil so much, then you would end up with having to use a plow to sort out your soil compaction over having to use a cultivator. And that would mean what you could do is you could have a subsoiler have a different effect on soil compaction to a plow. It has a different effect to discs that has, and that way you go from having several really similar pieces of equipment doing the same thing to lots of each piece of equipment having a different effect and having a different improvement on the soil compaction. And then you could conceivably have, if your compaction was really bad, plow the field and then go over it with a cultivator to sort out the field compaction. You know, you maybe have to do two of these things to improve the overall state, and I really love the idea of that kind of mechanic. But it just doesn't just automatically sort it. And then of course the thing that would have the least effect on soil compaction and would reset it the least would be a direct seeder or a power harrow, you know. And if you're careful with which tires you use while you're farming, you'd be fine. And different crops would have different compaction effects and different compaction amounts. So, for example, if you were to plant corn, you'd find that that would compact the soil more than planting the wheat. It basically makes tires and adding plow requirement. Yeah, but you wouldn't necessarily have, you know, it would be lots of stuff building up to make it required to plow a field. But it would also encourage people to drive either where they've driven before on a field, so you have compaction really bad for tram lines maybe, and not. Those should be inspired by using it. You don't use certain pieces of equipment for that reason. Yeah, exactly, JPlays. And for example, that actually is a perfect example. If you then use a ridger, if you de-stone and use a ridger, you end up with doing completely sorting the compaction. So ridging stuff will would do very nice, you know, and that kind of thing. Yeah, I love the idea of doing that kind of setup, and it would mean that you'd be encouraged to drive tram lines when you're doing your field, when you're spraying your field. Because if you drive the same tram lines all the time, then you end up only compacting those bits of your field. This game is so very relaxing, Jay. I love this game. We're thankfully on here, not in a rush today. Although as I said, we do need to get some nitrogen on our field, or on our fields. I'm using everything. Can it be nice? Oh, so last week I was playing a lot of Fallout 76. I play a whole load of Apex Legends. Manor Lords is going to be an interesting break next week. Very interesting sim game, that. And yeah, as I said, we'll be doing that on Virtua Farmer 2. Don't have memberships turned on Virtua Farmer 2. I'm not sure anybody want to specifically be a member of Virtua Farmer 2. They'll probably add Bridgestone or Goodyear. Yeah, we'll probably see more tires added in. Oh, we've used 31% of the twine. Plenty of fields still to go though. Get to use our smaller class with some care wheels today, I think. Is this a UK DLC map? No, this is Saxthorpe, which is a mod map. Maybe net wrappers. Yes, I would. Do you know what, Richard? I would like to see more consumables in the next version of FarmSim. So net wrap, baler twine, silage bale wrap, plastic wrap for silage bales, DEF. I would really like to see DEF added. And because it's in there, DEF is actually in base game for FS22. It's just not been implemented as a separate thing to fuel. So yeah, I'd like to see DEF implemented as a separate thing. I I would like to see consumable workshop items. So the pallet that we get now for the enhanced damage mod, I really wish that pallet was consumable, because it only costs 500. But if it was consumable, then there would be a reason to have multiples of it. I don't like the fact that you have to buy it at the moment, and it basically it overrides the workshop triggers. I'd much rather that had all been integrated into the workshop triggers instead. We know Ronnie Rapids. We do actually, yeah. I'd like to get all of the stuff that we do know together, because there's quite a bit. We know the CR11 Combine is coming to Farm Sim, and that's very likely the next version of the game. We know that the Massey Ferguson 9S is coming, so that we're expecting a future S9 or 9. It's S9. We know that, as you said, Rani are coming to the game at some point. We know the next version of the game, it won't be available on the PS4 or Xbox One. Yeah, that is not going to happen. What else do we know? We don't know a date. We don't even know the name of the game yet. Not going to tell me how many bales I made now. Got a theory that the next installment might have 4x maps on console. Yeah, I think yes, I agree with that. I think we might see 4x maps, which would be cool. Certainly, yeah, more powerful consoles only will allow that quite nicely. We do know Giants scanned old versatile tractors in the US. But we've had it before where we've gone, oh, they've done that. What's going on there? Is that coming? And then it's never come. So 4x on console would give you about 300 slots. Depends on the map. And depends on the slot count, because new versions of the game might have a different slot count setup. 22 does to 19. Ray tracing, yes. GamingFFC. I would very much like ray tracing. Pro will add additional PlayStation 5. Yeah, but Richard, that's the thing. It'll still have to run on the standard PlayStation 5. Great demand at Class Grain Bay 1. What is the great demand for? Nothing we have. What is ray tracing? So the stuff that RTX enables, Tony, makes for more realistic graphics and lighting. Farm sim would look amazing in this. I should say actually Reaver has been playing this with a VR setup. I'm not sure exactly how he's got this into VR, but he was telling me how amazing it was. Yeah, better reflections, better lighting, just overall that little bit more realistic. Any news on Moss Valley update? I believe it's available on VR Modding's Discord and has been submitted to Giants, is my understanding. A few more rows to go and then we can start getting this wrapped up. Brilliant map, can't wait for update. Yeah, I'm running the updated version, so the changes that are currently available on Discord are changes that VR Modding made after watching my videos. So pretty nice stuff in there. Things like the pigs now produce manure if you give them straw, which is fantastic, really useful in the setup I've got. And a few other bits and pieces as well. I am so very relaxed tonight, actually. Grass stuff is really relaxing. Chill out, man. Yeah, I'm nice and chill tonight. And these tractors are making short work of this, although we now need to go and wrap all these bales we've just created. Oh man, that's gonna be a long old process. And I think we're gonna be down to like 50% twine at the end of this. We won't get any money back for that twine at all. We get another full bale out of this, or will we have to go round the field and see what we can find? I don't think there's a massive amount of grass around this field. Although, okay, yeah, I think we can go and see if we can find some grass, because 75% is within the realms of possibility. I don't know if it is actually going to do it though. Taking us up to 80. 15% on the rest of this field. I don't think that's there. I think we might have got all the bales we're going to get off here. Okay, let's turn it off. Let's unload. Let's fold up. There we go. News season Clarkson's Farm started airing 2 days ago. Yeah, I think it started airing Thursday last week. Do you use side panel and a farm stick? No, I only use farm stick now. My side panel has been retired. Definitely finish that bale. I don't think we can finish that bale, Smacky. I don't think there's enough grass on that field. I don't think I can unload incomplete bales. No. Oh, I could have created the larger bale sizes as well. Never mind. Next 4 episodes soon. Yeah, so first 4 episodes been released. I have not watched any of it. Please, no spoilers for the next season. Valmox, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Welcome to the VFN. Joss Egan, thank you for subscribing over on YouTube. Welcome to the VFN. I think you can use both. I don't see why you couldn't use both, Paul. Put it on the other side. Could put it on the other side over there, and yeah, use it. I have enough buttons and everything available here that I don't need to. Right, let's get the wrapper. Forwards. While we're here, it's just gone midday, so I want to check the shop. Don't think I'm gonna buy that that cow food mixer. Not overly lot. Do you know what? That would be a pretty good one to get. Yeah, think about it a bit more. Right, I need to go and refill my drink, so I'll leave this here. I'll be right back. Right, let's go and get these bales wrapped then. Well, I can't find the where the manure spawns on Alma. Interesting. So you did manage to get it to generate manure. It might be one of those things where it's right underneath the map or something silly like that. Hold. Can I get this to auto unload? Yeah. Let's turn on the automatic drop. Evening, Pete. Welcome along. And I'm getting a riding mower lawn tractor on Friday. Feel a bit like Jeremy with his Lambo going from a 16-inch mower to a 48 might have been a bit much. Now everyone wants me to mow their lawn. You know what? I was out this afternoon on my tractor cutting my lawn. Made me very happy. Out on my John Deere. I was all good until my fuel started getting low, so I didn't manage to cut my front lawn. Is there a way to adjust your Toby on this game? I think there is. To be honest, I haven't used my Toby on it in months. I have got it set up. I mean, you see here. My Toby tracker. Oh, that's interesting. But that's my Toby tracker. I'm not actually using it at the moment. But it is attached. I really. There we go. Little bit of careful movement, and I managed to get in. Got a 2019 John Deere X330 with 100 hours on for only 2,500. That's really good. I'm trying to remember what mine is actually. Oh, I've got a picture of it, but it's a really old one. We're gonna have to go back miles to find it. I mean, like last. Whoa, no. I don't want to add a new album. I want to see pictures. Way back. October 2023. No, it's earlier than that. Might even be. No, forwards. Forwards, please. I think it was July 2022 we got it, if I remember correctly, because I don't think we had it serviced last year or the come on, get that in there. Thank you. Where is it? I mean, it'd probably be quicker for me to run out there and look at it. Then go through this. Where are you? What's the benefits of Tobii Eye Tracker? It tracks your eyes and moves the camera. Where is it? July 22. Did I have it? I hear it. Okay, definitely had it by that point. There's Reba. Here it is. Right. So ours, okay, ours is an X350. Yeah, ours is an X350, and it was brand new in 2022. I do like using my Tobii Eye Tracker when I'm playing ETS. I do turn it on when I'm playing that because it works wonders in ETS. I don't know, to be honest. It is running really nicely. It was running really nicely today then. I haven't cut my lawn in a while and it was a bit long and it handled it with no issues whatsoever. But better on ATS than some Farm Sim. Yeah, I find with Farm Sim, I want to turn my head a lot further than the eye tracker really covers. And that's the issue I find using it with FarmSim. With ETS, I'm only turning my head a little bit, and it makes sense. Going to mow the grass, but ended up going to Southampton yesterday. Been raining, and tomorrow I'm going fishing. Oh, yeah, mine was long overdue. Not going to take us very long to actually spray our crops, so and you can turn off the iCam in FarmSim as well. I think you can just do it head tracking, which is pretty cool. I've got a head tracker as well, actually. That's quite cool, but I haven't used that in a very long while. Yeah, I got gifted a track hat. Oh wow, years ago at this point. Which has a which uses a PlayStation camera, and you attach something to the side of your headphones that it then tracks. Cheers, White M. That's a football team, but congratulations, Switch getting. Did you just congratulate Ipswich on my stream, Paul? Did you just congratulate Ipswich on my stream? Hope Chelsea slaughter Ipswich first only. Exactly. I did read the rest of your comment, and yes, I do hope Norwich get up in the playoffs. I think my understanding is that Norwich are pretty much, unless there's a big mess up in goal difference, and I mean it has to be a massive mess up in goal difference, then the Norwich are through on the, well, no, I suppose it's playoffs, so they've got to, yeah. Norwich are in a strong position, is my understanding. For those who don't know, there's a big rivalry between Norwich and Ipswich. Playing Leeds, aren't they? I can't. To be honest, I don't watch football that closely. I heard it on the radio.
Martine _ Shriver would like you to say hi to them.
Green! Greetings, Martin. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Is there? It was one of the funny things because, of course, I went to see Caleb Cooper's show down in Ipswich, and so yeah, there was a whole thing in that. I'm good, thank you, Martin. Thefisherj has gone for overdue taxes. Got no worries in Colchester getting there. Oh, I used to work in Colchester, Whitem. When my wife and I were living down in Essex, before we got married and just after we got married, before the twins turned up, I was working in Colchester. Down the road from on the coast, nice. I used to live about half an hour from it, on the coast. Well, not on the coast itself, but on the Crouch. Come on, get in there, get in there. Really? And you're now jammed back there. Okay, that'll work. That'll get that. What do I think of the DLC that's just come out? A massive missed opportunity, Cam, is what I think of the recent DLC. It has some nice parts, and there are nice parts of it that I plan to use. Martin just purchased 5 cheers. Thank you, Martin. You're awesome. It is... I wouldn't go so far as to say rubbish. Disappointing and a massive missed opportunity are definitely two descriptors I would give to the DLC. Rubbish, I think, is a little harsh.
Martain_Shriver cancelled the last card play. Except if it was a legendary card.
What were the last cards played? Streamloots. Overdue taxes. Yeah, you cancelled the overdue taxes. So it was removal of 1,000. So we'll add 1,000 back in. Fantastic, thank you. DjGoHam's back in with 1,000 already.
Martain_Shriver wants you or your intelligent assistant to tell a joke.
Thank you, KiwiMedic. A joke that's clean enough to tell on stream. DjGoHam, how many overdue taxes do you have? Have you been crafting that? Why did the farmer give his new girlfriend a bunch of flowers on their first date? He wanted to attract her. Did you go have some up by logistics stores and the one in the LT? Oh, Paul, there are massive problems with the logistics stuff. Martin Schreiber purchased 5 chests. Thank you, Martin. James played another 1,000. He's crafting these. White10, thank you for purchasing 5 chests. You're awesome. Thank you. I thought it was actually fairly rubbish because I made it up on the spot.
Martain underscore Shriver wants you to play with one hand for 15 seconds.
It looks like I'm giving an oath. Just had a lot of... Oh. That was a lot of them. Going down to 24,000.
Martain underscore Shriver shouldn't have played this card. They lost 50 diamonds.
Oh no!
Martain underscore Shriver asks, what YouTuber or streamer would you like to go on vacation with?
I have a list, and I am going on vacation with all of them. DjGoHam, Farmer Cop, Mr. Sealy P, Farm Sim Guy, Arty Gaming. I am going on holiday with a lot of them going to FarmCon in just under 2 months. I cannot wait. It is going to be so much fun. So yeah, they're all awesome. I love spending time with all of them, and I absolutely cannot wait to go to FarmCon with them. It's going to be amazing. Absolutely incredible. Arky's flying all the way over from New Zealand.
Martain underscore Shriver thinks it's time for you to stand up and stretch a little bit.
Oh, I needed that.
Martain underscore Shriver asks, what superpower would you like to have?
What superpower would I like to have? I always thought flight would be a really cool superpower to have. Just, yeah. All the one deals, yeah, exactly.
Whitem87 wants you to try to speak with a different accent for 30 seconds.
Oh, I don't know. There's accents that kind of go everywhere, and I had no idea where this one's coming from. Could be absolutely anything. Yeah, absolutely just a mix of lots of different places and lots of different accents. But it's just a weird thing to try and do, and I am so bad at it. I am absolutely awful. So yeah, we'll see how that does. I cannot do an American accent. I can't do an accent. Yeah, accents and me, not a thing. There's a reason why I couldn't be a voice actor. I just do not have the talent. Thank you, Martin. That went from Scottish to Manchester and everything in between. sounded Welsh. Yeah. Sometimes goes to Irish. Come on. Right. Unload this, fold it up, and then we can start collecting up these bales and getting them sold. Use JCB for this job. Missed a few bales in the middle of the field. Martin has purchased 5 chests. Really? Oh, let's drive back through the middle of the field and just check. I didn't think I had. Yeah, I did. I missed 2 bales in the middle of the field. Well caught. Take a seeding contract. We have got a whole load of contracts lined up at the moment. The only contracts we've had though recently has been baling. I don't know how I missed those 2.
Martain_Shriver is doing donuts.
Donuts! Right, that's got it. Good catch, Paul. Good catch. I got my beacons on? Yeah, I have. Good. Now I want donuts. Oh, I had a donut earlier. It was really nice. Martin is shearing his sheep. Right, there we are. Oh, right, let's over here. Off, engine off. And away we go. Yeah, try and get a bit of variety into the cards. Joan 107, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. They finished baling with 246 silage bales. Wow. Yeah, we have not done that many on here tonight. Maybe 100 though. Right, let's turn this on. Get collecting up these bales. Oh, they are the smallest bales. Ah, okay. What's my favorite thing to on the farm? Harvest. Nothing makes me happier than jumping in a combine and harvesting a field. Oh. Unless I'm using Combine Experience mod fully turned on. But even then, I enjoy it. You know, the only reason I don't use Combine Experience mod when I'm streaming or playing or doing a video is because it just would end up taking too long to get anything done. Would be in a position where I just wouldn't be able to get stuff done. So it makes sense to not use it at that point. Incoming raid, Twin Cam Gaming with a party of 18. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, Twin Cam. Guys, go and check out my fellow Red Dot Rough Rider, Mr. Twin Cam Gaming. He is awesome and well worth your time. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. I'm enjoying my I'm enjoying the bank holiday weekend. Excellent. That's what I like to hear, Twin Cam. That's what I like to hear. Just getting over a cold. Oh, do you know, it's like going round at the moment. I can feel it in the back of my throat. I mean, perpetually, because I spend too much of my time talking. I always have gunk back there. But at the moment, I can feel it in my nose, and it's either a cold or it's hay fever, or very possibly both of them just coming along to really annoy me. So yeah, Yeah, there's definitely something going around at the moment. And Dr. VF's been laid out all day. She's not been feeling well, so. Am I at the right bail sale? I think so. We've only got one contract, and this is where the alert is, so, or where the other bits is. Cactus Crew Raid, welcome, 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 Joe. Oh, we're getting rated on YouTube and Twitch. Fantastic. Right, let's unload this. I wish it came up with an alert that we had people coming in on YouTube in the same way as it does on Twitch. Contract is 40% complete with our first delivery. Good evening, Red Dragon. How you doing? So yeah, I don't have to take the kids to school tomorrow, so I might do my daytime stream earlier. I'll see how it goes. I decided close to time because the other thing I need to do tomorrow morning is I need to record Tuesday's episode of Perfect 22. So that needs recording tomorrow morning. And if you are a channel member or a patron, then you'll seen already why it's quite an important episode for us going forward and the state of the farm. So not too early, night workers still struggle to wake up. Maybe half an hour earlier, Whitehead, so maybe 9:30 rather than 10. But yeah, we're looking at Manor Lords tomorrow. Which I am looking forward to. Heard lots of good things about it. Seen GD play a little bit of it. And yeah, got gifted it last week for my birthday. So I want to give it a try. Farming 1605. That's why it's going on Virtual Farmer 2. And yeah, we might do a sponsored stream next week as well. I'm very tempted to try out AFK Journey. I think might do a sponsored stream for AFK Journey next week. Seems to be right up my role-playing alley. I think we might end up with 4 loads off here. Maybe 5. 4 loads would be 28, 56. I want to say, yeah, 56. JCB is nice and fast for this. We might not, actually, we might not have to spray our fields. Because we've got sorghum and we've got barley, haven't we? And the sorghum, I don't believe requires any extra nitrogen. We'll check it out. If we're lucky, it won't require any, and I won't have to spray the field. Any luck on the job front? Not at the moment. It's depressing, Whitem. So in the last 48 hours, I have applied for a dozen jobs. We'll see if anything comes of it on Tuesday, but I'm not holding out hope. I applied for so much, and it's just the not hearing back from it. You know, I'm going through job sites and stuff at the moment, and I'm looking at jobs, and it's marking as you applied for this a month ago, and I've not heard anything back. Not nope, you're not right for this, or anything. And it's just, and the thing that really gets me as well is I keep seeing the same jobs advertised all the time, and it's just, yeah, feedback would go a long way. If just, you know, your CV is not what we're looking for, or you don't have the experience in the areas we're after, or just anything like that would be useful. You know? So yeah, as I said, I've never seen the job market like this before. I've never seen it this tough. Last time I was in this position, I ended up having to quit a job for my own mental health, and basically I put my CV out the moment I quit, and within 48 hours I had 3-4 recruitment consultants call me up and go, hey, I've got a perfect job for you, do you want to try this? And then within, I think it was within 2 weeks, I'd had interviews, and I had 3 job offers. Not seen any of that this time. It's so weird. I'm also seeing nothing around Norwich or Norfolk. It's really strange. Everything, 90% of what I've been applying for is remote, which is just so odd to me. But yeah, I'm gonna rework my CV and post it again this week. Hey Melissa, welcome along. I've other issues at the moment. That's I've got a few people who haven't paid me money they owe me as well, which is just causing a hole in my finances that I'm having trouble plugging. It's not good, and it's causing stress and unnecessary stress. That's the real thing. Your name is Connor. Okay. Oh, this trailer's full. That's why that's not loading up. What's the time? Wow. It is 10 to 11. And we're still going with this. You know what? I just want to go and check something. Oh yeah, nitrogen bad. Right, we do need to do these. 14 is good. Right. What is the growth state? What do we got? We've got cheers, White! We've got sorghum in 2 and 43, and 14 and 1. We've got barley. I don't think sorghum's good. Sorghum is definitely not going to be ready next month. Okay. So that's fine, but the barley could be. The barley we didn't, I want to say the barley we didn't plant until spring and might not be ready next time. Yeah, I've tried employment agency training. In all honesty, employment agencies and employment consultants are normally how I found a job. I am not getting the kind of contact with them that I've had in the past. So that's what I'm saying is normally I'd get a consultant from an agency call me up, say, hey, you're perfect for this job, and put me forward for it. And that's how I've 90% of the jobs I've ever got have been that way. And that is not happening this time. Which tells me that the jobs just aren't out there. Okay. It's disheartening. You know, when you're going through a consultant, it's very much okay. They're looking to place you in something. When you're just randomly, or when you're just trying to apply to jobs, it's mad. Hey Henrik, what's my profession? I am a PHP developer. Right, this will probably complete this contract, I think. We're 72% complete at the moment. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I think we had a glitch. So, do you know what, Paul? Giants have a PHP position going. There is a PHP developer position going, and I would 100% apply to it if it was remote. If I could work on it from here, I absolutely would. However, it's not. I'd need to relocate to Erlangen, and I can't do that. If I was younger, if I didn't have a family here, I would absolutely be tempted. Ryan Sellers, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Welcome to the BFN. Yeah. I would actually, do you know what? If I was a lot younger and freedom movement existed still, and you know, all of that good stuff, I would be very tempted. After everything I've experienced in Germany and how nice it's been to be there, yeah. I would if I was a younger man and was ready for a bit of an adventure and ready to go and live in another country, I would absolutely apply for it and have a go. Start a farm with what? You need money to do that, Paul, and I do not have that. It's why I start farms on here. This is the closest I can get to doing it. Did I get your message? I did, Connor. So you're on somebody else's iPad, or you're on your iPad, but you're logged in under somebody else's name. That's for ants or something. Ant farms, well known for making lots of money. Well, I thought I'd start a YouTube and Twitch empire and saw how that went. Not that one, no. Actually, you know what? I jest, but for compared to the vast majority of people who start their creator journey, I am doing well. I am stuck in a rut. This is the reason why I've been experimenting with thumbnails on YouTube, because my click-through rate for my thumbnails and my titles are not very high, and I'm trying to get it so that I have a bigger click-through rate, because my YouTube channel is growing, but it's been growing linearly for years, and I need a way to kickstart that growth. Would love to see FBF do mod videos and more map tours. Yeah, do you know what, Redman Farmer? I should do more map tours. I'm never quite sure which maps to do. I mean, do I go and do every map that comes out like Mr. CDP does? Or do I do selected maps? Because I've had it before where I've done map tours and the tour has just the views have been so bad. What's my favorite tractor? A David Brown 1210. History tutorials of smaller, older equipment. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's finding that thing that doesn't take 2 days to make that will get more people watching. Are we talking about Rainbow Dave level? How install and use a farm stick? You plug it in, it works. Vintage Farm Series, kind of done that not too long ago. I don't know. I really don't know at this point. Right, that is the contract done, but we're making money now. So I reckon we've probably got 2 more loads to get off this field. Well, Western Wilds was a little bit like that. KiwiMedic, I was running an old David Brown and I was running an old MB truck, and the equipment I was using was all small and old. So that's probably the closest I've had to a classic series recently. One thing I do need to do is edit the supercuts for my series on Northern Farms. Northern Farm supercuts I need to get done. There are supercuts out of that series, KiwiMedic. If you want to catch up on the whole thing, shove it on the background and away you go. Liking the used purchase equipment only, even though getting a ton of luck with tractors. I do not understand my luck with those tractors. KiwiMedic, thank you very much. Yeah, it's a series I changed the thumbnails on recently, so I came across several series that were basically supercuts, but are basically the whole I spent X number of days on building such and such farm. So I changed the titles and the thumbnails to that for that series. And I want to see how it performs, see if it works, see if it increases the click-through rates. Because if it works for that, I'm very tempted to do the supercut for my No Man's Land series, my earliest series on FS22, or Mod Map series on FS22. And see if we can get some views in that way. I've seen a couple of channels just blow up that way. Just absolutely getting crazy numbers on several hour-long videos. Time lapses on farm building are good to watch, but if I'm gonna build a farm, I want to play the farm. Thoughts on the new DLC Vapor Gamer? Some nice bits, some good bits, but mostly big missed opportunity and lots of disappointment. Oh, stream beats, what is this? There we go. Hey, Canadian Gamer. I thought I said hello to you. Hey, Canadian Gamer. Welcome along. Lucky it's June, so the light is staying up a little bit later. I expect what? Yeah, the sheds were unnecessary, and as I said in my review, the sheds feel like padding. The sheds just are so unnecessary, and I'm willing to bet the sheds turned a 490 DLC, the 499 DLC into a 799 DLC. Maybe time lapse is getting a farm ready for season. I do start from scratch, whatever. I don't get a farm ready for a series. I build it as I'm going. I see where I know where you're coming from. But I rarely build a farm before a series starts. There we go. 23,000 in sold bales. Wow. Yeah, we haven't even completed this contract yet and we're already up to 72,000. Silage baling contracts are mad. Productions DLC, yeah, Productions DLC is. There are parts of it I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using parts of it on Purbeck. I'm going to be using the solar panels. Solar panels are great. I'm going to try and use the Lely Sphere if I have any money left. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff I would like to use in the DLC, but there's some stuff that just isn't worth it. And then one of the saddest bits to me is the washer is not worth it. The washer should have been so much more than it is in that DLC. Really should. And to me, that's heartbreaking. That washer should have been a proper game changer. And instead it's just not. I just don't understand what was yeah. Disappointing. is, as I said, missed opportunity, and like the space panel on the grass field, so cuts around them. All right, yeah, that makes sense, White. I'm gonna put them in the as I said, with the area in the horse paddock, or the horse area that I cleared on Purbeck, is where I'm gonna put them. We're gonna have to slow down, Black Car, because I'm coming out. Whatever happened to a whole lot to give away prizes? I want. Which? Are we talking games or physical items? The physical items one's long gone. No idea what happened to them. In FS 15, 17 and 90, Stevie Fusi's mod had a potato washer which worked perfectly. You got more money from it too. There was one I used in 19. I'm actually considering going back and seeing if I can get the potato washer from 19. And seeing if I can convert it. Just the thing that annoys me so much about it though is the stuff to fix the potato washer, to change the potato washer and make it a really cool thing is not hard. Is not a difficult thing to do. And I could very easily go in and make the changes myself if it wasn't locked in a DLC. And that's the annoying thing. Yeah, I'm. Hey, Kazuki, welcome along. Wash crops should have another level of production. Wash crops should be able to be sold easily in multiple places. You know, the DLC does not add washed crops into sell points. The map maker has to do it themselves. So that's great for any map that's being released going forwards. Map makers can do that. But every map, every historic map doesn't have it. Won't have it. Washed crops are useless on them. Can't do washed crops on Purbeck. Can't sell them anywhere unless I place down an expensive sell point, or I sell them piecemeal in the markets and the vending machines. It is so infuriating. Yeah, I'll go and check Stevie's Facebook page. But I was actually playing around with the heating unit, and I think I could figure out a way to do a production setup on it. If I converted over the 19 one. Right, contract is done. Let's collect that. There we go, 107,000. That is really good. Anything in the shop? It's got 24 hours on it. No, we're not at cows yet. I'm not at doing cows yet, so we're not going to do that. Good afternoon, Matt. Welcome along. Yeah, I think Stevie's Facebook page is called Farm Sim Mods or something like that. Hey, Simulation for the Nation, welcome along. How you doing, my friend? hello, SX Garcia 31. Welcome along. How's my day going? Not too bad, actually. Evo Saxo, thank you for resubscribing for your 51st month. You are awesome. I'm not doing too bad, Sim. I'm not doing too bad at all at the moment. SX Garcia 31, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. That Silo King makes straw pellets. What? No, it doesn't. It takes... That's not a mod. Why is that? Yeah, those aren't worth it anyway. Silo King does not... That's a base game Silo King. That definitely does not make straw pellets. Right, what's Canadian Gamer's last comment? Both Giants, I want a Giants mark and FS19 mouse pad and some game key codes for the Anderson Platinum Edition. I thought I'd sent all of those out. All the game okay. 10% damage to the current equipment. Yeah, this isn't battered enough. Oh, this is in the red. We're gonna have to get this repaired. I suppose to... Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's gotta be a straw harvest bug is what that's gotta be. Right. I am gonna have to risk this. How close to being ready to harvest? I'm not. I think. Yeah, I think 43 definitely won't be ready. 2 definitely won't be ready. So we can spray both of those. Field 1 might, half of it might be ready. The rest of it definitely won't be. So we will, we'll risk it, I think, because it is 2 minutes past 7 in the evening and it's 20 past 11 at night here. So yeah, let's save that. Then there we go. Right, and that's where we're going to leave it tonight. Okay, I think Red Dragon. Yeah, there are some game keys I think I still need to sort, and I keep forgetting. So I'll see if I might be able to clear all of that up this week. Right, we need to find somebody to go and raid on which. Nobody plays Farm Sim on a Sunday evening. Wow. I show you guys something actually. Oh, FS22 is obscured. There we go. Want to know the state of Farm Sim right now? 793 viewers on Farm Sim 22. To give you an indication that we are, this channel right now is 10%, just under 10% of everybody watching Farm Sim 22 on Twitch. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, more viewers for 7 Days to Die, more viewers for ETS2. Expeditions only has 3 viewers. Wow. That is nuts. That is how much a new game is wanted at the moment. Yeah, somebody's playing FS17 at the moment. Right, I'm just having a look through here, seeing if there's anybody I recognize. There isn't, so I think we're not gonna raid tonight. Just can't find anybody to raid at the moment. So we shall leave it here. Yeah, so I'll be back 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We are going to be doing some Manor Lords. Might be slightly earlier, might be 9:30. Yeah, we're going to be doing Manor Lords tomorrow morning. So come join me for that. That will be here on Twitch and on Virtual Farmer 2 on YouTube. So go and subscribe to VF2 if you haven't already. Next video out tomorrow is on Purbeck. That is available now if you are a patron or channel member of Harvest Manager or above. So go check that out if you have access. Otherwise, it'll be up for everybody at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. The same will be true for the next episode. That will be available for early access as soon as it's uploaded, which I'm hoping is going to be around lunchtime tomorrow. And then that will be available at 3 p.m. the following day. I am going to leave it here, though. We do have some thank yous to say before we go. Thank you to Eva Saxo for resubscribing. You are awesome. Thank you to GamingFFC Gaming for your raid. You are awesome. And thank you to, over on YouTube, Rob Evans for renewing your membership. You are awesome. Thank you to Drink Nozari for becoming a new channel member, and to Adam for becoming a new channel member as well. A huge thank you to all of you, which means that all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're over on YouTube, please give us a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And huge thank you to all of my supporters. So my Twitch subscribers, my YouTube channel members, and my patrons. You guys are awesome. If you're not yet following us on Twitch or subscribed on YouTube, please do so to never miss a video or live stream from me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.